In anime, no matter how strong a character is, there's always a way to fight back. You can train harder, you can unlock a new form, you can outsmart your opponents. There's always a chance. But then you have characters who completely break that rule. And at the top of that list is Yogiri Takatou. From the instant death ability is so overpowered. A character whose ability is so simple yet terrifying. If he decides you should die, then you die. No fight, no resistance, no second chances. So today let's break down how Yogiri's ability really works and why he might be the most unfair character in all of anime. Yogiri's power is called instant death, but the name is honestly an understatement because what Yogiri has isn't just the ability to kill, it's the authority to decide if something should no longer exist and make it happen instantly. The core principle is recognition equals death. Yogiri's ability works on a terrifying simple rule. If Yogiri recognizes something as a threat, it dies. No activation ritual, no energy build-up, no visible trigger. It's almost like his thoughts equals execution, his awareness equals condition. And once that condition is met, the target is erased immediately. And let's talk about his automatic protection system. This is where things become unfair, and I mean really unfair. Yogiri doesn't even need to consciously decide sometimes. His ability functions as an automatic defense mechanism. If anything targets him, it turns arm, moves with killing intent, even subconsciously threatens him, it dies before the action completes. And what this means in a fight is speed doesn't essentially matter, distance doesn't matter, surprise attacks doesn't matter because the moment the intent exists, the attacker is already dead. His power doesn't damage, it basically ends things. Most powers in anime deals physical damage, energy damage, soul damage. But Yogiri, he doesn't damage anything. He terminates existence itself. That means no healing, no regeneration, no resurrection because there's nothing left to recover from. And then he even targets beyond living beings. Yogiri's ability goes far beyond killing people. It can kill immortal beings. Yes, abstract entities, dimensional constructs, reality altering abilities, even conceptual phenomena. Okay, for example, if something says I exist beyond death, Yogiri's ability doesn't even argue. It simply makes death apply anyway, killing abilities themselves. One of the most broken aspects is Yogiri can kill powers. So if someone uses time stop, reality warp, infinite regeneration, Yogiri can just end the ability itself. No counterplay. And for the awareness scaling, which is subtle but important, his ability scales with perception and awareness, which means if Yogiri becomes aware of something as dangerous, it qualifies as a target. And this is important because it removes sneak advantage, hidden mechanics, delayed traps, because once detected, it is over. For limitations, kind of, but not really. Technically, Yogiri has some implied boundaries. He needs to recognize something as a threat. His perception, plays a role. But in practice, this barely matters because his instincts are extremely sharp. His ability reacts automatically, and most threats reveal intent in some form. So, in actual combat scenarios, these limits are almost irrelevant. And for his personality, it's actually quite funny because Yogiri is not arrogant, bloodthirsty, or even obsessed with power. He's just a normal dude, calm, quiet, unbothered, which creates a scary contrast. A regular guy with absolute authority over death. And for the true nature of his power, Yogiri isn't just strong, he represents a concept, the inevitability of death. Not death as a process, a battle, a struggle, but death as a final, unavoidable conclusion. You simply don't fight it, you don't outsmart it, it happens. Why Yogiri breaks power scaling? In most anime, strength can be surpassed, speed can be countered, intelligence can outplay, but when it comes to Yogiri, it removes the system entirely. In this scenario, there's no who is stronger, who is faster, because the moment it decides the fight is already finished, it is finished. And then the real debate is Yogiri creates one of the most interesting arguments in anime, in the sense that is it even comparable to other characters because it doesn't fight in the traditional sense. It just ends the possibility of a fight. And so let's be honest. Do you think Yogiri is the most broken anime character ever, or just badly written because it removes the tension? And that's it for today. So see you guys in the next one.